But what I'm trying to explain to you is that it's not about now you put your hand in Jesus and now your life is going to be all daisies and butterflies. That now that you put your hand in Jesus, that now everything is going to be fine, that you're going to be able to walk and everything, you got a smooth path now. That it's once you put your hand in Jesus that all hell might break loose because you're leaving from the kingdom of darkness and the devil doesn't like it. You understand what I'm saying? And now he'll fight you. You didn't even understand how hard the fight was until you got saved and decided that you're going to live for God. And now that you're trying to live for God, now you have a struggle. It wasn't a struggle before. As a matter of fact, I was struggling to do bad. So now what I begin to understand is that there's a revelation that needs to come. And so then now, okay, so it's not like this. The God that we have made, the God that we have created, the God that we have made in our mind is Santa Claus. That he comes with gifts and makes you happy. That's all he does. You write him a letter and he sends you exactly what you wrote, no holds barred, and makes you happy. That's our prayer life. Just send it to God, send it to God, send it to God. You don't check it. You don't even check it with the word. You just want it and pray, and you send your letter to the North Pole and then expect God to answer back. And if he doesn't answer back, then what is the purpose of this Bible anyway? If I'm going to pray and I ain't getting what I want, I ain't getting what I want here. Anybody understand what I'm saying? But then we even change. We don't even like Santa Claus all the way. See, because Santa Claus has said, if you've been good and you've done what you're supposed to do, then I'm going to give you the gifts. But if you haven't done what you're supposed to do, then for you comes a lump of coal. We took that out. We don't want even know that about Santa Claus. You understand? Santa Claus isn't a good a substitute for God, because Santa Claus might give you a lump of coal. We change that and we take and put in people's stockings lumps of coal, but you open them up and they're chocolate. There's chocolate and candy on the end. We change it all the time, and the God that we serve is in the North Pole instead of in heaven. Everybody understand what I'm saying? What I'm trying to explain to you is this. Somebody say, I'm persuaded. I'm persuaded. Somebody say it again. I'm persuaded. Okay, now if God then is going to be revealed as a healer, then somebody may have to get sick. Everybody understand if God is going to become that, then somebody might have to go through something. If God is going to be Jehovah Jireh, the God that provides, and somebody is going to have a need, because if you're not going to have a need, then how do you even know that God is a provider? If you are born with a silver spoon in your mouth and you've never been through anything, and God is always, you've always been protected from anything and everything, and how do you know that God is a deliverer if you haven't been bound to anything? You can't preach to me about coming out of anything and you ain't never been bound by anything. You can't talk to me about God bringing you out of something and you never been in anything. You can't talk to me about those kind of things, because I don't want your Santa Claus God. I want the God that will stick closer than a brother. I want the God that will walk with me in the fire. I want the God who will never leave me or forsake me, even while I'm breathing out accusations against him, and he covers me with his grace. Everybody understand what I'm saying? I want that God right there.